Coming in 10th place, none other than Kickstart Kenny. He was looking good out there. He got 4th in qualifying with a lap time of 101.04, so he was pretty solid, and won his heat race, so things were looking good for the main event, but unfortunately, he did have a crash early in the main that put him behind, so he was in catch-up mode. He clawed all the way back to 10th place, which is pretty good considering how stacked the field is, so looking forward to seeing what Kenny can get done next week, keeping it on 2 wheels. And in 9th place, which I don't think anybody was expecting, Eli Tomac. Lots of hopes coming back from that Achilles tendon. Looked to battle with Jett up there. But after finishing 6th in qualifying with a 101.502 and finishing 4th in his heat race, we were hoping that he got up there and, first, second place battling, but that's just what it is for now. Hopefully Tomac gets out there, does a little better. We see him stronger throughout the year. And coming in 8th place in his 450 debut, Justin Cooper. He finished 5th in qualifying with a 101.202, starting off very strong. Came out in his heat race, snagged a 7th, got his spot into the main event. And then from there, like I said, it was his first 450 debut. The field was stacked. He was able to get that top 10 finish in 8th place. So I say good job, Justin Cooper. We're going to see what he builds on from there. All right, coming in 7th place, Justin Barcia. For a guy who has won the Anahiem opener multiple times, Justin qualified in 13th place with a 102.621. Not sure what's going on there. Then he went ahead and finished a 5th place in his heat race, securing it into the main. And then in the main, he's top 10, kind of where he's been for the last few years. So let's see if he can build on that. He had a lot of momentum at the end of last season. Let's see if that Justin Barcia can't come back next race. And in 6th place, we have none other than Cooper Webb. Bit of a disappointment the way things turned out for him after qualifying 3rd with a 1 minute, 0.748 seconds. He was looking great out there. In his heat race, he passed Jett Lawrence, ran away with the win. We were wondering if he could do it again in the main, but unfortunately, he did go over the bars, chasing Anderson to, kind of ruin his night. He did end up 6th overall, but I know he's not happy about that, so we're going to see what Coop's got for next weekend. Can't wait. Coming in 5th place on the new Honda ride, Ferrandis. After finishing 11th in qualifying with a 102.42, he's looking pretty good out there on that new bike. He did qualify, or he did get 4th in the heat race, and then follow that up with a 5th place in the main event. So if there's anyone to keep an eye out, it's number 14, Ferrandis. A lot of people weren't so sure how he was going to do leaving that factory ride, but if you ask me, I think Ferrandis is looking great, and he's going to be a threat this year, definitely in that top 5, potentially even for a title if he keeps things up. And coming in 4th place, the people's favorite, Aaron Plessinger. After only getting 12th in qualifying with a 102.552, he did extremely well in his heat race, finishing 2nd place, and followed that up on the main event, just looking good out there in 4th place, put in a solid ride. We're looking to see AP stay in that top 5 position all year and maybe get that first elusive race win, because we all want to see that happen just as badly as he wants it himself. Jumping onto the podium in 3rd place, we've got none other than reigning champ Chase Sexton. After getting 2nd in qualifying with a 1 minute and 7/29 of a second, he was out there doing what he needed to do. Unfortunately, only got a 6th place in his heat race, but that was good enough to get him into the main event, get him a decent enough starting gate so he could go out there and put on a charge. He didn't get the best start. He kind of was almost tangled in that crash there, but he did fight back. Luckily for him, Webb went down, pretty much giving him the 3rd place, but it's a great start to his season, looking to keep building from there. And stepping it up to 2nd place, we have none other than El Hombre, Jason Anderson. Qualified in 7th with a 101.709. I know he was doing real good in his heat race. Got 2nd place, came out, was looking amazing in the beginning of that main event. Looked like he might be able to run down Jett. But that just didn't happen. He settled in, got that 2nd place, starting out the season strong, was exactly what he needed to do. So we'll keep it going next week. And in 1st place, I don't know what to say. We got the rookie, Jett Lawrence. qualified in first place with a 1 minute and a 6/86 of a second. He was looking great out there. He only got third in the heat race. He did go down, so there was a bit of controversy there. We were wondering, is he going to be able to hold it together in that main event? And as you can see, Anderson tried to pass him. He shut that down quick, ran away with it, got first place, and this season might be over, ladies and gentlemen.